Hyunjin woke up to the sounds of vomiting. He quickly got up from the bed and went to the bathroom, and he saw Hwan vomiting. He held Hwan's hair and rubbed her back to ease her. After a few minutes,
"Are you okay now, love?"
Hyunjin asked her worriedly.
"Yes, I'm okay now. Yn exhalet, feeling exhausted."
"When did you start vomiting?" Hyunjin asked as he supported her to walk back to the bed. "I'm not sure because I thought it was normal. I think it's been around a month, I don't know, maybe I vomited because of the food I ate last night," Hwan said weakly, as she sat in the bed.
"Love, can we?" Hyunjin asked, stuttering. "Can we what?" Hwan looked at Hyunjin, confused at what is he trying to ask. "Can we go to my parents' beach house?" Hyunjin asked.
"Why?" Hwan asked. Hyunjin wanted to go there all of a sudden. She thought, "You know the fact that Liar is after me now, especially for sure now that she knows I escaped from her house." He explained. "Love, she locked me in a room for 2 weeks and had injected me with some medicine so that I would feel weak and not fight and escape from them. But last night Liar didn't come home and her maid was the one who gave my food, so I used her to escape." He added.
"You kill it here?"
She asked worriedly. "No, of course not. She's not involved with this," Hyunjin said confidently, and Hwan sighed in relief. "Okay, let's go."
Yn nodded and smiled.
"But don't tell your friends where we are, okay? How about the boys?" "I'll inform them later. My parents' beach house, Liar didn't know about it, so we're safe there." "All right, let's start packing then." After a few hours of driving, they got to their destination. The warm atmosphere in the house didn't change, it felt cozy here. The couple is in the room. Hyunjin is busy on his phone, calling the security here to warn them just in case Liar will know they're there. Hwan felt bored, lying on the bed. Hwan got up from the bed and decided she wanted to go to the backyard, so she signaled Hyunjin, who was on the phone, that she was going to the backyard. Here she comes, enjoying nature. She closes her eyes, feeling the wind touch her skin.
"Is everything gonna be okay?"
Seems like Liar is obsessed with Hyunjin. Do I have the confidence to go and fight with her? Hwan asked herself, being doubtful. I don't think I can fight with her, but I will try my best. I don't want to lose Hyunjin, she said to herself, as she felt an arms wrapped around her waist. She already knew who it was. She touches his arms, feeling his warm embrace. "What are you saying?" Hyunjin asked, whispering to her ears, softly. "Nothing, just motivating myself," Hwan replied, caressing his arms. "For what?" Hyunjin asked, interested. "Love, I said it's nothing," Hwan replied gently, turning towards him and looking at him in the eyes.
"Love? Do you love me?"
Hyunjin suddenly asked, out of nowhere. What kind of question is that? "Of course, I do love you, more than anything in this world," Hwan replied with love and sincerity in her eyes.
"Do you trust me?" "I trust you so much," Hwan replied right away, without any hesitation. "Will you leave me if something happens?" he asked seriously. "Of course not. You are my love. How can I leave you? I promise to stay by your side forever." Hearing her reply, he kissed her lips for a good second, before pulling away. "Wait, why are you asking this kind of thing? Is there something wrong?" Hwan asked worriedly but nervously. "Nothing is wrong, I just asked to make sure." Hyunjin smiled softly at her. "Sure of what?" she asked suspiciously. "Sure that you are the only one for me. I will risk anything and everything to stay by your side because I love you," Hyunjin said with sincerity in his eyes, while Hwan blushed at what he said. Hwan was touched by his words. She couldn't help but kiss him in response. Hyunjin put his hands on her waist, pulling her closer to deepen the kiss. After a minute, they pull away. "I love you too, so much," Hwan said passionately. "Love, lunch is ready, come here," Hwan shouted from the dining room. "Thank you for cooking, love," Hyunjin said, kissing Hwan's temples. "Anything for you," she smiled. They ate, and after a few minutes, Hyunjin received a phone call. Wait, love, I'll answer this. It's Chan Hyung, he said, standing up from his seat and stepping away to the backyard. Hyunjin, you need to leave there, Chan said straight away after Hyunjin answered the call.
What? Why? Hyunjin asked, confused at why Chan suddenly made them leave. Lia, already know where you guys. We followed her and it seems she's on the way there. Hyunjin, hurry up, you need to leave there, Chan said before ending the call.
Hyunjin quickly ran inside, grabbed YN's wrist, and went to their room. Wait, Hyunjin. What's happening? Why are you so in a hurry? What's happening? She asked, confused at Hyunjin's actions.
Love, we need to hurry.
Pack our things faster, please,
Hyunjin said, packing their clothes. Love, Lia already knows where we are and Chan Hyung said she's on the way here, so you better hurry and pack our things, please love. Hyunjin sighed, explaining what was happening to YN. Love, what is that? Is that a gun? YN asked, suddenly feeling scared.
Just in case love if she hurt you. Don't be scared, okay?
They immediately went downstairs and opened the front door, but...
Where are you going?
Why are you in a hurry? Lia asked mockingly, while Hyunjin just stared at her dangerously. What do you need from us, Lia? Hyunjin said calmly, but on guard. Let's just say, to give this to you.
I'm not here to fight, okay?
Chill. Lia said, smirking, handing a document to Hyunjin.
What is this?
Hyunjin growled, after seeing the contents of the document. Seeing Hyunjin's reaction, YN grabbed the document from him and read it. It's a marriage agreement, and your handprints are there, so. You will marry me, Hyunjin, whether you like it or not, Lia said, really determined to have Hyunjin.
What the hell did you do, Lia?
Hyunjin enraged. I get your handprints when you are weak, remember that, Hyunjin? Lia said, smirking. YN started crying. You're such a bitch, Lia. Hyunjin comes closer to Lia and chokes her in enraged.
Where Epsilon do you always make a mess in my life?
How many times do I have to tell you that I don't love you? Whatever you do, I will never love you, stock that to your head.
Love, stop it. You will kill here.
YN said, pulling Hyunjin's hand away from Lia's neck. Then so be it, he said, choking her hard.
Love, stop it.
Please. YN sobbed, hearing that Hyunjin quickly freed Lia and turned around towards YN and hugged her tightly, rubbing her back.
Just go, Lia, before I kill you. I said go. Hyunjin said, shouting, calming himself down. Then she walked away. Love, why are you crying? He asked YN softly as he rubbed her back, trying to calm her from crying.
Are you gonna leave me? YN asked, her voice shaking because of crying. Of course not. I will never, I promise. Hyunjin hugged her tightly after responding. Are you going to marry Lia? She asked again, sobbing. No, love? You are the only one I will marry. Remember what I promise you. He replied, assuring her. Really? You love me, right? YN asked, starting to doubt. I love you so much from the moon and back. Stop crying now, okay? He wiped her tears using his thumb. Meanwhile, Lia ran towards her car where Yiji was waiting, breathing heavy, her hands run to her neck, remembering Hyunjin choking her. Hyunjin almost choked me to death, WTF, she said as she shouted angrily. Yiji looked at her friend confused. What happened? Why do you look like that? He almost choked me to death, Yiji. Lia shouted with all her might. Geez, you're so loud, calm down. I told you already not to do it, you know, Hyunjin. Yiji said, shrinking away her head. I will make him regret what he do to me, Lia said dangerously. Lia, what are you planning again this time? Yiji sighed in defeat after hearing her friend say that. Just wait and see, this will make him go crazy, Lia said, smirking at what she thinks. A few weeks later, the day starts normal, YN with her daily routines, by the way they stay at Hyunjin's parents' beach house. They are sitting on the couch. Hyunjin is laying on the lap of Wyan and Wyan is playing with his hair. Love, can I go out with Yuna today? Wyan asked excitedly. Why? Is it important? Hyunjin asked with caution on his voice. I will be with Yuna for checkup, Wyan said honestly. Checkup? For what? Are you okay? He asked worriedly, sitting up from his laying form. Wyan actually been thinking to go and went for checkup for so long, but she got busy at work and so many things are going on right now, so she only got a chance to went for checkup today because today is her free time. She's been getting morning sickness, cravings a lot of food, and her period is late, so she have to make sure her assumptions are right. I'm okay, love, don't worry. It's just a checkup. Remember what you said last time that I need to go for checkup, so here is it, Wyan said, calming her worried boyfriend. But love, it's dangerous outside. I can't let you leave alone, you know Leah. Leah will do everything to break us apart, Hyunjin said. But love, I'm not alone. I am with Yuna, okay? Nothing's gonna happen, okay? So please let me go out, please? She said with her most cute face and pleading eyes. Fine, just stay with Yuna and make it quick if possible, okay? He surrender, he knows he will never win against his love. Yuna, Wyan shouted, calling her name and walked closer to her. In. Yuna hugged her. Why you called me here? And why here? I thought you were in Seoul? Yuna continually asked, her being confused. Hyunjin came back Yuna, and he wants us to stay here for a while since. It will be more dangerous in Seoul for us, so we came here. Wyan explained things carefully to Yuna so she won't get confused. But why are we here in the hospital? Yuna asked again. For checkup, Yuna. I didn't get my period since 2 months ago, Wyan said honestly to her friend. OMG. You are, Yuna said, she's about to shout the whole thing. I don't know yet, I'm not sure, okay? So don't shout, Wyan said, interrupting Yuna, who's looking so excited now. Now we should get going, Yuna said excitedly. She grabbed Wyan's wrist to enter the building. They walked to the reception desk to ask. Miss, we're here for checkup, Wyan said politely. Are you Miss Tuan? The nurse replied, asking her with a smile, and Wyan nodded in response. This way, please, the nurse said as she leads them into a room. They enter the room where the doctor is waiting for Wyan, as Wyan called them earlier and had a reservation. Miss Tuan, what can I help you? The doctor asked as she signed them to sit. Doctor, it's been 3 months now since I got morning sickness. I've been craving foods, and now I didn't get my period for 2 months now, Wyan said calmly to the doctor. Okay, Miss Tuan, as per you are saying you have morning sickness and didn't get your period for 2 months now. As per this symptoms, it could be that you are pregnant, but we will conduct beta HCG test. We will get a blood sample from you so we can determine if you are pregnant or not. The doctor calmly said to Wyan what they gonna do to her. They get Wyan's blood, and the test came fast after only a few hours. Wyan, I am going to the restroom, wait here, okay? Yuna said as she left the room, and right after she left, the doctor come with the result. Thank you for waiting, Miss Tuan. I get your test result and it says, Congratulations, Miss Tuan, you are 2 months pregnant. The doctor smiled. I'm pregnant? Wyan asked in shock. Suddenly her eyes felt watery. She didn't cry because she's scared, she's crying out of happiness. Yes, Miss Tuan, so I'm going to give you some vitamins. I'm also going to list some don'ts and dose so you are aware what is good for the baby and the bad. You need to take care of yourself, especially for the baby, the doctor said as she writes down on the paper. Yes, doctor, thank you so much. And sight happily. Once again, congratulations, the doctor said, handling the paper to Wyan before she left the room and waited for Yuna outside the restroom. But suddenly, everything went black. After a few minutes, Yuna comes back to the room, but she got confused when she didn't see Wyan in there. Doctor, where is Wyan? Yuna asked the doctor. Miss Tuan? She left room after I give her the medicines she needed. the doctor said, informing Yuna. Okay, thank you, doctor, Yuna said before she left the room. She went to the lobby thinking YN is waiting there, but YN was not there. Where did she go? If she goes somewhere, she will surely text or call me, so I'll not worry, Yuna said to herself. She grabbed her phone from her bag and called YN, hoping she will answer, but she didn't. Yuna immediately called Hyunjin. Meanwhile, so you guys will be staying here for good? Chan asked seriously, who is sitting on the sofa on the living room with the other boys. No, Hyung, this is only for a while, Hyunjin replied immediately. We need a plan to get rid of Leah. I am getting pissed of her now. But Hyunjin, you know Mr. Choi, he will do everything to prevent that from happening, Han said on the other side. And for sure, Leah will brainwash her father to convince you to marry his daughter again, Miho added to the conversation. So what you want me to do, huh? Let her destroy my relationship with YN? Hyunjin said, losing his control, getting pissed as well. No, what we mean is, Han's words were cut off because Hyunjin's phone suddenly rang. Wait, Yuna is calling me, this must be important, Hyunjin said, getting up from the sofa and stand at the corner to answer the call. Hyunjin? Yuna started. Yes? Why did you call me? Hyunjin said with his usual cold tone when talking to others. Is YN there? Is she already at home? Yuna asked, starting to panic. She's not here, she's not at home yet. You two are together, so why are you asking me? Hyunjin asked with confused tone. That's my problem, Hyunjin. I don't know where she is. I just went to the restroom, but after that she's out of nowhere, Yuna said, really panicking this time. What? That's not funny, Yuna, Hyunjin said seriously. But I'm not joking, Hyunjin. She's missing. Okay, calm down. I need to go, we will find her, and you need to go home, okay? He said, trying to calm Yuna. Okay, please Hyunjin, find her, Yuna said, ending the call. After that, Hyunjin immediately tell the boys what is happening, and they quickly went to the monitoring room. Sungmin, please locate YN's phone. Jeonjin, please locate the current location of Leah. I wanted to make sure if this is her doing or not, Hyunjin said seriously, and the boy nodded as a response. Can you be quiet, you're so noisy, someone shouted because of the screams of YN. YN, who is sitting in a dark room with her hands and feet tied in the chair, and she is blindfolded so she can't see anything. Wait, that voice? I know that voice, YN said in her thoughts. Leah? YN said hesitantly. Yes, sis, do you want something? Leah responds sarcastically. You. What do you need? What am I doing here? Where are we, huh? Tell me, YN said, shouting. She didn't know where this confidence to confront Leah come from. Sis, chill. You have so many questions, Leah said mockingly. Leah, please let me go, YN said, starting to feel weak. Why would I? Leah asked back. Let me go, you witch, YN shouted angrily. Witch? Am a witch? Leah asked angrily and went closer to YN. YN, who felt Leah walked a little closer to her, suddenly felt scared, but she can't show any weakness. What will you do? YN, I remember you are scared in this, Leah said, then suddenly YN felt a hard sting on her skin. A whip? No. YN started to panic inside. Arg. Please, Leah. Don't do this to me, YN said, screaming in pain as she had a flashback when Hyunjin tortured her and everything. So YN, do you remember everything again? Ah. How poor can you imagine it? You have a trauma on your lover. How ridiculous is it? Leah said and laughed mockingly. Yes, I have a trauma on him, but he's not doing it anymore because he loves me. There's only other people who triggers it, including you. And Reasoned. You're doing this because of the wedding, right? I'm telling you, You will never have Hyunjin because he is mine. Only mine, she said possessively. You brat, Lia said, feeling offended. As a response, she aimed a punch to YN's stomach and YN groaned as a response. No, please, no. YN begged, she's worried to the baby inside her stomach. Why? Why are you so scared that I will punch you on the stomach, huh? Wait, don't tell me you are pregnant? Lia asked, and YN didn't answer her question, which only confirmed her suspicions. I get it, thank you for informing me, YN. Boys, let's go, she said, laughed like a maniac, then they walked out. What are you planning, Lia? YN thought to herself as she breathed heavily, catching her breath. A few hours later, the door burst open, revealing Lia with a plate on her hands. She walked closer to YN and she removed YN's blindfold and threw the plate in front of her. What the hell, Lia? YN shouted, unbelievable. Go eat now, she said. But wait, I have an offer for you, sis. You know that your father's company is important to him, right? Lia said, planning something YN can't predict. What are you going to do? YN asked, shouting. Just simple, YN. Break up with Hyunjin, then I will leave your father's company alone. You know that I can easily bring it down, right? Lia said mockingly with a smirk visible on her face. You're so unbelievable, Lia. Why will you still push yourself to Hyunjin? Can't you understand, or you're just stupid to understand that? YN said with a little bit of mockery. As a response, Lia slapped her. Keep your mouth shut. Do you want me to kill your child, her? Lia said angrily, then YN shut her mouth at what Lia said. She don't want to harm her child. After a few seconds, they heard footsteps coming. Ma'am, Mr. Huang located us. We should go now, one her men said with a panic and fear expression. What? Okay. You. Lia pointed at YN. I will let you go, but I will only give you 3 days to decide. After 3 days, I must see or hear that you are breaking up with Hyunjin, or else I will destroy your father's company that he took great care of. Remember that. Let's go, she said threateningly before storming out of the room. Meanwhile, Hyunjin and Sungmin are still seated and trying to locate YN and Lias' location. Hi Eong. I got it. Lias in the warehouse, Hyunjin said after entering the code. YN's location is also at the warehouse, Sungmin said. Lia. I'm right, WTF. Let's go, boys, we need to save YN, Hyunjin said, being optimistic. Therefore, they quickly ran to their cars and drive off to the location. Meanwhile, YN heard some gunshots all over the place, so she tried to free herself, but it's no use, it's too tight. Even though Lia said she will free her, she didn't untie her tied hands and feet. On the other side, why are there only a few men here? Hyunjin thought. They quickly kill them and they hurriedly went inside to save Wen. They saw her there, tied with the rope in a chair. She was struggling to free herself, so they immediately went to her and untied her. Love, Hyunjin said and quickly hugged her. Are you okay? He asked her when he saw some wounds on her arms. I'm okay now because you are here now, YN said as she was trembling in fear. How can you say that you are okay when you are definitely not? Look at yourself, look at this, Hyunjin said, a little frustrated as he gently grabbed her arms. YN just hugged him so tightly and cried on his arms. Yes, I'm not okay. I'm so scared, but I managed to face my fear, but she do this, but you are here now, so I'm not scared anymore and I'm okay now, YN said, and Hyunjin gently rubbed her back to calm her down. Hyunjin, Lia is not here anymore. She must know that we already know her location, so she immediately back off, Han said after search for Lia on the building. I will find her and give her some lesson, Hyunjin said as the expression on his face darkened. No, don't, Hyunjin. It's okay now, don't do anything to her. And sighed softly. She don't want any fights anymore. Hyunjin tried to argue to YN, but she still don't want to. Hyunjin sighed in defeat. Okay, fine, but when she do this again, I will not have any patience on her anymore, Hyunjin said seriously. After what happened, they went back to Seoul, to Sana's house. Hyunjin decided that Hwan should stay with her parents so that she will not scared and not be alone. A few days later, Hwan became cold and distant to Hyunjin. Whenever Hyunjin went to visit her, she will not face him. Hwan is still thinking about what she will do in this situation. She knows what Lia is saying is true, she will do that. Mark's company started to gradually losing sales. Many clients and business partners have already backed out, so Hwan don't know what she will do. She always cries alone in her room and only comes out of the room when she was hungry. She is still pregnant, so she needs to eat well. Remembering what happened to her, she starts to cry again. Hyunjin was in Sana's house, so Sana comes to Wes' room to inform her that Hyunjin is waiting for her in the living room, but when she knocked on the door, she hears a sob, so without wasting time, Sana went inside the room. "En? Are you crying?" Sana said right away with a worried tone visible on her voice. She quickly hugged her and Hwan hugged her mother tightly, sobbing. "What happened?" "Hyunjin is waiting at the living room. Do you want to face him?" Sana said inform her daughter about Hyunjin, but she is still concerned at why her daughter is crying. Hwan shook her head in response, not ready to face him now. "Why? Did you guys fight?" Sana asked softly. "No mom, we didn't, but..." "Mom, I'm pregnant," Hwan admitted honestly, knowing her mother is worried about her after seeing her crying.
"You are pregnant?" Sana is shocked, but she feels happy for her daughter. She knows she loves Hyunjin so much. "Mom, keep it down," In said shush her mother.
You should tell this to Hyunjin. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you, Hwan. Sana said happily and excitedly. That's my problem, Mom. I don't know how. Mom, I'm the reason why his dad has been struggling. I'm the reason why his company is going down. Hwan said, and a tear fell down to her cheek. What do you mean? I didn't get it. Sana said confused. It's all because of me, that girl Mom. She wanted me to break up with Hyunjin, but Mom, I'm pregnant, my baby needs a father. She said if I disobey her, Dad's company will go down, and that's what is happening right now. Hwan said with a shaking voice. Hearing it from Hwan, Sana hugged her daughter again, comforting her. You know Hwan, it's not your fault, okay? If your dad's business goes bankrupt, it's not your fault. I know if your dad also knows this, he would rather see you happy with your baby's father, Hyunjin, than sacrificing your happiness to make his company safe. Hwan, choose what you think is right, what will make you happy, okay? Now stop crying and face Hyunjin. Sana said softly, making Hwan see clearly about the situation. As a response, Hwan nodded and wiped her tears, fixing herself, and went downstairs to the living room to meet Hyunjin. Seeing her, Hyunjin immediately stands and walked closer to her to hug her. Love, are you okay? He asked softly, studying her, but Hwan responds in a cold voice. Yes, I'm okay. Love, why are you avoiding me for the past 2 days, huh? Did I do something wrong, or did I do something you didn't like? Hyunjin said with concern he might offended his girlfriend in a way he didn't know. Hyunjin, can we go to the park? I want some air. Hwan asked for a favor. Hyunjin frowned hearing it. Hyunjin? He thought confused. When Hwan called him by his name, it means he has done something wrong, or she has a problem, or when she is angry with him. Seeing his confused expression, Hwan sighed. Can we just go to the park and we can talk there? She asked with a little irritation on her face. Then Hyunjin nodded, holding her hand, pulling her to his car, and went to the park. We're here, you can talk now, Hyunjin said seriously. Go back to her.